The following is a special presentation of WKYT-TV and the Keeneland Association in conjunction with Blood Horse Publication.
Keeneland Magazine is brought to you by the Keeneland Association.
The summer of 2009 is now a memory. The days not as long, the heat not as intense. But for those who revel in the beauty of all that God has created, the colors here in central Kentucky are never as bright, never seemingly as full of life as they are at Keeneland in the fall. Hi again, everybody. I'm Denny Treese, welcoming you into our fall edition of Keeneland Magazine, the place where we not only take a look at the sport of kings, but at a lifestyle unique to central Kentucky. People come to Keeneland and experience the excitement of thoroughbred racing without truly understanding what it takes to get a horse to the track. It's a labor of love for the many central Kentuckians who buy, raise, and sell the world's top thoroughbreds at sales like the just concluded September yearling sale at Keeneland. Dave Baker now introduces us to one couple who truly know all about prep work.
Green grass, blue skies, and amazing-looking thoroughbreds. To those who've never visited horse country, this surely must be the picture they have in their mind's eye of what it would be like to live and work on a thoroughbred farm. Now, if that is indeed the image that they draw on an imaginary canvas, it all comes to life at Denali Stud. Craig and Holly Banderoff started Denali in the early 90s, and unlike many first-generation horse people, they've made it work.
You got to be willing to work hard, which, you know, it's been a lot of hard work over a lot of years. You've got to be lucky enough to meet the right people that give you the opportunity, and we've certainly done that. And then I think you got to be smart enough to put the right team together and get the right personnel to run a top organization, and we've been able to attract the right people and do that.
Craig was a jockey up in New Jersey, and Holly was an art history major, but when they met at the University of Kentucky, they not only found lifetime partners, but an unbeatable 1-2 business combination.
I just know a lot about the horse business, but I have sort of intentionally chosen not to learn about the horses. I am much better at people than I am at horses, and so I am a good organizer and I'm a good people person, and that's where I'm most comfortable.
You know, if you don't like Holly, you're not human, right? So everybody likes her, and she's good with people, and she can smooth out a lot of the feathers that I tend to ruffle.
After taking a leap of faith to lease some barns in 1990, Craig, Holly, and their staff turned Denali into one of Keeneland's most successful sale operations. In the last 7 years, Denali has consistently been among the top 10 consigners at Keeneland, with gross sales revenues of between $5.7 and almost $18 million a year. There are no quick fixes in this business. It's a lot like a long-term real estate investment.
In trying to develop programs for people and taking a mare and mating her the right way and raising those babies and then having that baby go onto the racetrack and hopefully be a successful racehorse, which enhances that mare's value. You know, those are long-term projects.
Under the watchful eye of farm manager Gary Bush and yearling and sales manager Donnie Snellings, Denali prepped more than 140 yearlings on behalf of over 70 clients for this year's sale. It's a process that's full of surprises.
Craig has always had this sort of period in the calendar when he comes to the farm or comes home from the farm one day and he realizes the cupboard is bare. It's like you take your crop to market and everything is sold, and all of a sudden he's looking at these babies or these immature horses and he's like, oh my God, where is next year's crop going to come from? And they're all there. You just don't know who's going to develop into the stars yet. So that's one of the fun things about watching them develop and seeing who is going to be your headliner.
But make no mistake, as the date of the sale approaches, the tension mounts, especially when you have a horse with the pedigree to possibly hit a home run, like this Stormcat colt out of the Hall of Fame mare, Serena's Song. But it's not just about the breeding. In racing, for instance, it's not who has the best 3-year-old, it's who has the best 3-year-old on the first Saturday in May.
You mind that bird, they see something not perfect, they pass on the race, and you know, he'll run a couple weeks later. You know, we don't have a couple weeks later. I mean, You know, he's scheduled to be hip number whatever he's scheduled to be, and if he misses that dance, you know, he missed it.
So the day of the sale finally arrives. The question is, can this handsome colt generate a bidding war? All the Banderoffs can do is watch and hope.
Listen, it's still a lot of money. You know, there's not a lot of horses go out there and earn $450,000. So, you know, I'm not belittling what happened. You know, I mean, it's still a lot of money. So, you know, on to the next one.
The Banderoffs have succeeded by just getting one of these beautiful but fragile animals into the sales ring, and despite the disappointments of this day, they have much to be thankful for.
It's been great. It's been a great ride. We're very blessed.
Keeneland Magazine was brought to you by the Keeneland Association.